I don't know what I just did.
And that's what Rocky looks like at the end of it.
Hi, welcome to Tim's Show and Tell. I'm Tim.
And I'm Billy.
And in today's sports news and football news, I read this article on NFL.com/news. Jason Witten, he recently retired from the Las Vegas Raiders, and he's now named the Liberty Christian High School head coach on February 1st. And in Giants news, I took this article from the FalconsWire.usatoday.com. Stallworth said, "Kiss my ass" to the Giants and went down to Georgia to be the Atlanta Falcons strength coach.
Wow.
Syracuse football. I found this article on 247sports.com. Quarterback Garrett Schrader officially joins the program. Defensive end Chase Simmons and offensive lineman Jacob Bradford as well. Syracuse men's basketball. According to Cuse.com/news, Alan Griffin had 19 points and had 4 steals. Jackson Buddy Boeheim had 17 points.
Wow.
Kadari Richmond came in off the bench and had 14 points. And Marek Dolezaj had 11 points. Syracuse squeaks by NC State 76-73 on January 31st. Syracuse men's basketball next game, February 6th at Clemson at 2:00 p.m. Syracuse men's basketball ACC record 4-4. Syracuse men's basketball record 10-5. They're doing better than the women, but whatever. Syracuse women's basketball. When I took this article from newsmagician.com, Camila Cardoso had 18 points, 9 blocks, and 7 rebounds. Kiara Lewis had 16 points, and Priscilla Williams had 11 points. And Kiara Lewis had hit 1,000 career points. Syracuse women's basketball beat Notre Dame 81-69 on January 31st. Tiana Mangakahia had 15 points and 9 assists. Camila Cardoso had 18 points, and Priscilla Williams had 10 points. And Dikna Strautmane had got her 1,000th career point. Syracuse women's basketball loses to Georgia Tech 76-63 on February 2nd. Syracuse women's basketball next game, February 4th versus Wake Forest. Syracuse women's basketball ACC record 6-4. Syracuse women's basketball record 9-4. And in Syracuse men's lacrosse, when I read this article on CNYCentral.com, Syracuse men's lacrosse named Atlantic Coast Conference Preseason #1. Syracuse men's lacrosse next game, February 21st versus Army at high noon. Syracuse women's lacrosse next game, February 20th at Loyola at high noon. Danville Manlius girls lacrosse. When I found this article on EagleNewsOnline.com, spring sports don't start until April 19th. And in hockey, in the National Women's Hockey League, the NWHL, fucked up and popped the bubble.
Uh-oh.
And seriously, NHL, what the fuck? You put 2 of my teams that I cover, Vegas and Buffalo, in COVID protocol? Get your shit together. Fuck! and they're blaming the New Jersey Devils for the outbreak, Buffalo is. Because they have 17, I think, or 18 players in COVID protocol. It's like, Jesus! And the Tampa Bay Lightning, when I read this article on TampaBay.com, Victor Hedman, Anthony Cirelli, Ryan McDonough, Braden Point, and Alex Killorn all scored for Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay beat Detroit 5-1 on February 3rd. Tampa Bay Lightning next game, February 5th versus Detroit at 7 o'clock p.m. Tampa Bay Lightning record 6-1-1. And in Henderson Silver Knights, and this one's weird, according to SJBarracuda.com,
Oh, wow.
the team who they played against, they didn't even have a
Post up.
they didn't even have a post up. Reed Duke, Dylan Sakura, Ben Jones, Zach Hayes, Lucas Elvenis, and Braden Pahal all scored for Hendy on January 29th. Henderson Silver Knights next game, February 6th versus Ontario at 10 o'clock p.m. And the Manitoba Moose. I found this article on illegalcurve.com. Marco Dano, Jeff Malott, Cornell University alum, for any of you who don't know who that is.
Mm-hmm.
And there's somebody on the office that's an alum of Cornell, too. So, side note. And Leon Gawanke, all assigned to Moose training camp. And the Moosey's next game, still to be announced.
Yeah.
Because the Canadian government hasn't given approval for sports yet. And in Crunch news, I read this article on SyracuseCrunch.com. Crunch announced Upstate Medical University as television broadcast title sponsor. And the presenting sponsors are Dunkin', Toyota, Wegmans, and Turning Stone. And Syracuse and Dunkin' continue a partnership for Goals for Charity. For every Crunch goal scored in the 2021 season, Dunkin' will donate a pound of coffee to the food bank of CNY. And in Syracuse women's ice hockey, I took this article from Cuse.com/news. Jessica DeGirolamo had 2 goals. Abby Malotny had a goal. Allison Small got the shutout. And Syracuse women's ice hockey beat RIT 3-0 on February 3rd. And DeGirolamo joined Syracuse's 60-point club and has 20 goals and 40 assists in 119 games. And Syracuse women's ice hockey next game, February 5th versus Mercyhurst at 7 o'clock p.m. Syracuse women's ice hockey CHA record 3-4-1. That's College Hockey America. Syracuse women's ice hockey record 3-6-1. And in NASCAR, it seems that the NY Racing team may be in contention for the Daytona 500 because the Tommy Baldwin Racing team will not be competing this year. This makes it the 4th year that team will not be competing.
Wow.
The Daytona 500 will take place February 14th at 2:30 p.m. on Fox. And in New York Mets, Mets manager Callaway has been accused of sexually harassing multiple reporters, grabbing breasts, and making very inappropriate noises and hand gestures. Very disgusting behavior, and unfit for sports management. I'm sorry, Callaway said. I won't do it. I won't do that anymore, senor. Cuse Mets. The state has donated $165,000
Damn.
to the lease payments the Cuse Mets owe. And what the stadium the stadium superintendent, Alan Ajo, is saying, all this money from the people, you better believe it'll go to good use. I have bills to pay. And 2, I'm not collecting monopoly money over here. I've got my son's funeral to pay for. Yeah. And in sports uplifting news, Panama, the national soccer team, has officially been okayed to play again.
Good.
And the health official for Panama Parks activities, Jillian Spum, died at age 43. And on this day in sports history, Tiffany Ifterwords 43 was able to win the Greek medal for nations on this day in 1943. Over 43 years ago, March 43rd. And now it's time for Tim's joke of the day. What's the best day to make Frenchies?
4.
Friday!
Oh, she's fry 'em. French fries. Frenchies. I love calling French fries that.
And my other rant. Why can't the so-called most accurate meteorologists correctly predict how many inches of snow we get? Oh, and I'm coming for you, Punxsutawney Phil. I blame this nor'easter on you. I've barely tasted everything, as you can tell. And update, I'm better now that I ate. I apologize to every meteorologist ever. Not.
Nope.
And you can email us. Tim's Show and Tell, yahoo.com. Like us on Facebook, Tim's Show and Tell, and 10 Minute Productions. Follow us on Twitter at Tim's Show and Tell, and subscribe to Tim's Show and Tell on YouTube. So until next time, I'm Tim.
I'm Billy.
Fuck you, meteorologist.
Let's eat some tacos.
I don't know what I just did.
And that's what Rocky looks like at the end of it.